Welcome to NAMIWalks Your Way 2020. I'm Heather Smith, Executive Director of NAMI Southwest Ohio. We're so glad to connect with you virtually this morning. We know it's different, and we all miss seeing each other at Sawyer Point. But we've got a lot of great things wrapped up in our live stream, and we invite you to stay tuned. Thank you for the awareness you are raising and the stigma you're reducing with every email and social media post you make. And the funds we are raising together stay right here in our community and allow NAMI Southwest Ohio to educate more students, businesses, and community organizations through presentations of lived experience and mental health information. Families and individuals affected by mental illness find life-changing support and learn they are not alone. So as you're walking today, know that you are providing no-cost help and hope for thousands of people in Southwest Ohio. Let's get going.
Hi, I'm Allie Green, and I walk with NAMI to support mental health awareness. 1 in 5 people in the U.S. experience a mental health condition. By walking together, even if it is virtually, we can let each other know that we're not alone. Participating in NAMIWalks is a great way to start the conversation about mental health and to support an awesome organization who is doing just that.
Hi, my name is Tony Saldana. We started walking for NAMI a few years ago in support for our younger daughter. And I have to say that the experience has been absolutely fantastic. Not only do you show support for your loved ones, but you gain a lot out of this. You do the right thing. You are able to learn from the experiences of others. And it's fantastic to see the overwhelming support that is available from all of the people that come up there. So please join us for NAMIWalks this year.
This year, we are walking in support of those who have lost a loved one tragically due to a mental illness. We're walking in memory of your loved ones. And we want you to know that you are not alone in what you have experienced. NAMI has valuable resources to help you during the difficult times in remembering your loved one. We also walk to keep alive the hope for those who struggle daily with a mental illness. NAMI is here to help.
I walk for NAMI because I want to support all the people who are combating mental illness and their families who courageously support them on that journey. With the advent of COVID-19, mental illness has surged not only in the United States, but in the world. I believe, therefore, this support of everyone with mental illness is even more important now and in the coming years.
Hi, I'm Katie Sullivan, Walk Manager for NAMI Southwest Ohio. I want to thank all of you for tuning in this morning to kick off our first ever virtual NAMI Walks. I know that this year, our walk season has been a bit of a roller coaster, and I want you to know how much I appreciate you navigating this new world with us and working so hard to make NAMIWalks a success. Today's NAMIWalks Your Way, Southwest Ohio, is brought to you by national sponsors Alkermes, Takeda, and Lundbeck, and our local presenting sponsor, TriHealth. I'd like to take a moment to recognize all the generous sponsors of our 2020 NAMIWalks. This event would not be possible without your continued support. Thank you. Now, normally on Walk Day, we would get on stage and recognize our top teams and walkers. This year's a little different, since so much of the fundraising will happen virtually today and in the coming weeks. So keep an eye on Facebook. We'll be updating the leaderboards throughout the day. If you haven't already, make sure you're following at NAMI Southwest Ohio on Facebook so you don't miss out. You've all done such a fantastic job raising funds and awareness for mental health, and we can't thank you enough. These funds allow us to continue providing programs and services right here in our community at no cost to participants. I'll be back in a little while to remind you how you can participate and walk your way today. But for now, I'd like to introduce you to my friend Duffy, a longtime NAMI volunteer and our resident poet.
Hi, everybody. I'm Duffy McGrath. I'm a volunteer with the Information and Referral Call Line. I've got a poem to read off to everybody. It's that time of year again, but this year is kind of tough. We're dealing with that COVID thing, which make things really rough. Adhering to the distance rules, I can't roam NAMI halls. I stay sequestered in my house, still taking all the calls. Although they can't meet physically for mental health support, we offer teleconferencing so that programs don't abort. The walk was slated back in May, a walk igniting hope. Now it's in October 3rd, virtual in its scope. So if you can, go take a stand and open up a purse string and join the mental health crusade despite this viral thing. Hey, thanks for your support and have a great day.
I'm Julia Saldana, the Programs Director for NAMI Southwest Ohio. I want to thank you all for all your hard work in raising awareness and funds for mental health. Today, I want to give you a little insight into what your generous donations provide to our community through our programming. I'd like to introduce you to Marisa, Angela, and Yolanda, three absolutely wonderful people who have benefited from NAMI's programs and are here to tell you about why the funds raised for NAMIWalks are so crucial to our mission for mental health for all.
Hi everybody, my name is Marisa and I am an Ending the Silence presenter for NAMI Southwest Ohio. I want to talk a little bit about why Ending the Silence is such an important program to me personally. When I was 13 years old, I had my first psychiatric hospitalization, and this was 20 years ago, so not many people were talking about mental health, and they certainly weren't talking about it in schools. My peers and my friends didn't understand why I had been in a hospital or what was going on with me. And so as a result of that, I experienced relentless bullying. There were kids making up rumors about me, saying that I was crazy. There were kids saying that I had been locked up in an asylum somewhere in a straitjacket. They made up all kinds of horrible rumors about me, and every day I was living with my own mental health condition and then going to school and being put down. And as a result of that, I think the Ending the Silence program means so much to me because I'm able to give kids what I didn't have. And I love going into schools and talking to kids about my mental health condition and sharing my story, but I also love giving them information and giving them ways that they can cope with mental health conditions, giving them ways that they can help each other. And I've just found that the program has been an amazing experience. It's been extremely healing and therapeutic. I'm so impressed by all of the kids that I meet, and I'm so amazed by the way that they respond to the program, and they're so eager to learn about mental health, and they're so eager to learn about ways to help their friends. And so overall, I think Ending the Silence has changed my life and been a huge part of my life, and I'm just so grateful for it.
Hi, I'm Angela, and I wanted to share a little bit about my experience with NAMI's Family to Family class. My husband and I took this class in the fall of 2019, and it was a real lifesaver for us. We have a son that deals with depression, and he was away at college, came home. We weren't sure how to deal with it. So I reached out to NAMI, Southwest Ohio, and we started with a support group at first, but then we moved to a family to family class. And I have to say that it was such a breath of fresh air to know that these people in this class were going through similar things as us, as my son, and what a reassurance that was to know that others were, you know, in the same boat. The family to family class, I think the most reassuring thing for me was the people.
and the peer support, and just being able to walk into this class and tell your story and get ideas, and just the support that was super helpful. The other thing that was really great about the family to family class were the resources and the information and the guest speakers. We also learned, it was a deep dive into mental health, and I learned about medications and side effects and coping skills and self-care. I mean, there was just so many aspects of mental health that I didn't know about that we learned. And I feel such a connection to the people that were in that class with us. And in fact, after the class ended, I've reached out to them and talked to the different parents, even the instructors. And everybody's just been so supportive and warm and welcoming throughout our whole experience. So I highly recommend anybody that's dealing with a mental health issue with a loved one to reach out to NAMI Southwest Ohio and sign up for one of the family to family classes.
Hi, my name is Yolanda Kelser. I'm a member of the National Alliance on Mental Illness, NAMI Southwest Ohio's affiliate. I would like to share a little bit about my recovery journey with you. Being a member of NAMI since 2006 has afforded me many opportunities and changed my life in a very positive way. When I first came to NAMI through the family to family class, I quickly discovered that I also needed to be part of the peer program for persons living with a mental health diagnosis. I was fortunate to be trained in multiple programs that NAMI offers. I'm a retired teacher and always willing to learn and educate others. When I became an In Our Own Voice presenter, it really helped me to share hope with others. I have now completed over 100 presentations. I spent from the age of 15 until my 40s struggling with depression and anxiety disorder. Once I began to share, it was like peeling the layers back from an onion. We are only as sick as our deepest secrets. That's truly when my healing began, and I started a journey to joy. Having a mental health diagnosis is like having diabetes, heart disease, or any other health diagnosis. Working with my treatment team has allowed me the ability to heal and move forward. I am a stigma buster. After I moved to Ohio in 2017 and connected with NAMI Southwest Ohio, I have become a peer-to-peer mentor leader. This was possible because of donations from the community generated through our walk. I realize that many people have been affected by COVID-19, but any amount that you can give will help make these programs accessible to your fellow citizens in the greater Cincinnati area. Please consider giving a tax-deductible gift today, and please know you are helping to save lives that you may never meet, but they will discover, as I did, that you are not alone. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jeff Mitchell. I'm president of the board of NAMI Southwest Ohio, and I just want to thank everybody for all of their hard work, especially our award winners this year. These are unprecedented times, and your contributions and commitments are outstanding. So again, congratulations to our award winners. Dr. Danielle Johnson is this year's exemplary psychiatrist. Dr. Johnson is a very highly regarded psychiatrist at the Lindner Center of Hope and an adjunct assistant professor of psychiatry at the University of Cincinnati College of Medicine. Her calm and soft manner and her ability to listen emphatically help her patients feel safe in the therapeutic relationship. Her compassion and the ability to treat her patients with understanding and respect are a few of the qualities that make Dr. Johnson an exemplary psychiatrist. Dr. Johnson also generously gives her time and abilities to help diverse communities in greater Cincinnati who are dealing with mental health challenges. Kimberly Magis is the exemplary therapist for 2020. Kimberly works at Central Clinic. These are the words from a parent of one of Kimberly's patients. I have known Kimberly for at least 10 years. She started out as my son's case manager, then went on to be his therapist. One example of her effectiveness is that she will take a walk with my son instead of sitting in her office for the session. That has helped him open up more, which has helped him live better in spite of his illness. Kimberly treats her clients with respect and joy. Kimberly's art classes have helped my son think creatively and to make friends with other classmates. He trusts her to listen and help him problem solve. My son is in recovery because of Kimberly's abilities as a therapist. Kimberly has been the glue that has held our family together on many occasions. Catherine Nair is this year's exemplary psychiatric nurse. Catherine works at the Children's Hospital Medical Center. Kathy is an amazing RN. She is very caring and listens to her patients. Kathy is also a pediatric and adult sexual assault nurse examiner. She can help patients who have been sexually or physically abused. She has a master's in forensic nursing and a master's in criminal justice. She is currently in school to become a mental health practitioner. Mental health is not a job for Kathy, it is her passion. The winner of this year's exemplary social worker is Matthew Price. Matthew works at St. Joseph Orphanage. Matthew has led the residential interventions program throughout this pandemic with grace and determination. Matthew has shown exemplary leadership during these times by continuously going above and beyond to ensure that all youth and guests are being nurtured and cared for during these unprecedented times. Matthew has been present and available to staff at all levels and continues to be creative and innovative in providing the best treatment to the youth we serve. The Criminal Justice Mental Health Award winner is Mary Velde from the Warren County Court Success. Mary has been the primary probation officer for the Success docket, Warren County's mental health docket. She goes out of her way to assist the participants in obtaining appropriate services, following through with those services, striving for each person to do their best. She is always available to the participants, answering her phone late at night and on weekends. She has met the participants wherever they can be found, even at the hospital, providing the shoulder they need. Every participant has said they would not have been able to graduate without Mary. Dr. Almeria Decker is this year's exemplary child psychiatrist. Dr. Decker is a psychiatrist at the Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center. As a young, brilliant psychiatrist at Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center, outpatient care, inpatient clinic, Dr. Decker was already dedicated to helping children and adolescents set attainable goals and work their plan through their mental health challenges. Dr. Decker sacrifices late hours, weekends, and at times vacation to be on call and give aid when a child or adolescent is experiencing a mental health crisis. These sacrifices demonstrate her passion to alleviate the suffering of children and adolescents who are dealing with a mental health disorder. Dr. Decker's compassion for children is so evident in all she does. The winner of the Exemplary Psychologist Award is Dr. Nikki Winchester, who is on staff at the Cincinnati Center for DBT. From the words of a patient, Dr. Nikki Winchester is the real deal. Since beginning therapy with her, I've never been more hopeful for my future. I suffer from bipolar disorder type 2 and have borderline personality traits. These problems are some of the most confounding and difficult to treat, but Dr. Winchester has helped me make so much progress using her dialectical behavior therapy. With her help, I have made progress in managing my mental health disorder and heal from trauma. As an individual who lives with mental health disorder, I give Dr. Winchester my highest recommendation. The Angela Osterhoff Outstanding Peer Leader is Yolanda Kelsor. Yolanda is an amazing peer leader. She is very warm and empathetic. She always says the words a person needs to hear. Yolanda teaches classes at the Council of Aging and starts the conversation about mental health with them. She works with her faith community to help those impacted by mental illness. Yolanda is a wonderful writer, and her blogs are inspiring and bring hope to all who read it. On behalf of NAMI Southwest Ohio, she presents in our own voice, teaches peer-to-peer classes, participates on panels, facilitates support groups, is a peer partner, and works at health fairs. Yolanda does this with a beautiful smile and a sense of humor that makes one's dark day a little brighter. The Frank Gorman Outstanding NAMI Southwest Ohio Volunteer, Becky Kearns and Dave Slusher. Dave and Becky are outstanding teachers of NAMI's 8-week family-to-family class. They teach at least 2 8-week courses every year. They keep their participants engaged and graduate nearly 100% of class participants. Becky and Dave were quick to adapt to the pandemic-imposed necessity of holding classes virtually over Zoom. They overcame their misgivings because they knew there is increased need for mental health support in response to the impact of COVID. Dave and Becky keep in touch with their class participants long after the class is over. They are always available to encourage and give hope to family members who have lost hope.
I'm Carrie Bloom, and this year I'm walking with NAMI Southwest Ohio in their Walk Your Way event to help end the stigma around talking about mental health illness. Why am I walking? Because it's important that we acknowledge the intersection between the criminal justice system and mental health illness. As a public defender, I've seen how the two come together and victimize people on both sides of the cases. It's important that we come together as a community and come up with a solution to get services to those who need it. Thank you for participating and walk your way.
Hi. Everyone needs to look after their mental health. It's part of our health that's overlooked and undervalued, as most often it can't be seen. But it's part of our overall health, and it continues to be misunderstood, and yet it impacts all of us. I support the NAMI Walk because NAMI is an organization that shines a light on the subject of mental health. It's an organization that provides the information, resources, community that individuals and their networks need when dealing with mental health crisis or simply daily maintenance. There's people that I know and love who struggle daily with their mental health, and I think that's why supporting an organization like NAMI is so important. That's why I walk.
Hi, I'm Charlie. A few years ago, when I was going through the hardest time in my life, I fell into a deep depression. I thought I could just power through, and it was really hard for me to admit that it was okay to need medicine to feel better. I walk for NAMI because we need to talk about mental health to reduce the stigma surrounding it, so everyone can get the help they need.
I walk for NAMI because individuals and families of individuals who live with mental illness deserve the support, the programming, the education, and everything NAMI has to offer. NAMI has been a huge help personally to me and to my family, and I hope that every family has access to resources like we did.
I walk for NAMI because LGBTQ+ kids are 4 times more likely to attempt suicide than straight kids. Our community deals with discrimination and harassment, and as adults, we are twice as likely to experience a mental health condition than our straight peers. We have to normalize talking about mental health.
Hi again, everyone. Now that we've heard a bit about what all your hard work fundraising for NAMI Southwest Ohio actually does in our community and why we walk, let's talk about how to walk your way today. So where are you planning to walk? My family is going to head over to the trail at Lunken Airport, Julia's family and her team are going to head over to Sharon Woods, and Emily's going to walk her neighborhood. Wherever you walk, even if it's laps around your backyard, be sure to take pictures and videos and share them on social media. Don't forget to use our hashtags, Not Alone, NAMIWalks This Way, and Mental Health for All. These are how I can find your content and share it with everyone. You can print one of our signs of hope right here from our walk page and tell everyone why you walk. And don't forget about the NAMIWalks scavenger hunt. You have until 11:59 p.m. on Monday to send me your filled out form. The individual with the most points will win some awesome NAMIWalks swag. I want to encourage everyone to think of today not as the end of our walk, but the start. Tomorrow begins NAMI's Mental Illness Awareness Week, culminating Saturday, October 10th in a National Day of Hope. I hope you'll continue fundraising and having these crucial conversations about mental health. Because when we tell our stories of lived experience with mental illness, we invite others in to say, hey, me too. And we let everyone know they are not alone. So to lead us out to our NAMIWalks, our friends at Stop the Stigma Productions have a special song for you from their musical, She's Crazy, Mental Health and Other Myths. Enjoy, and thank you for walking for mental health for all.
We wrote the show with the goal of increasing awareness about mental health issues and reducing the stigma surrounding mental illness. So now, we hope you will join us and come out of the closet about mental health issues. Come out of the closet, you know we're all a little bit nuts. Come out of the closet, we're all affected, no ifs, ands, or buts. If we'd all try to understand, our lives could be so much more. Come out of the closet, open up the door. Come out of the closet, it's not our fault, it's chemistry. We can't just will it away. It's all those synapses not firing. If we'd all get the help we need with meds and therapy, we'd come out of the closet. Just you wait and see. We are parents. We are daughters and sons. We are not some freaks. We're talk about it. Take the stigma away. If we work together, we can find a way. All right, everybody, sing along. Sing along. Up there. Come out of the closet. You know we're all a little bit nuts. Come out of the closet. We're all affected, no ifs, ands, or buts. If we'd all try to understand, our lives could be so much more. Come out of the closet. Come out of the closet. Come out of the closet, and we'll be free. Come out of the closet about mental health. Woo-hoo. And any other way you feel like it. And any other way. Okay. Stop the stigma! Thank you.